We're coming under some fire, the church is. We are seeing the beginnings of it. If not really the beginnings, it's actually been going on for a while, but we're starting to see it escalate in our country. We see it going crazy around the world. Some places that are very, very difficult. And I can see Satan's footprints very clearly as he goes. I come over to the church here when you're not here, and I see little mousy poopers. And I can see where they've been. At 58, my dad went into ministry when I was 5, so I consider that I've been in ministry all my life. I pretty much heard it all, seen it all. And having done so, I have said to God in no uncertain terms, as I have told you, if elected, I will not serve. And I didn't. I knew it was like to be in the ministry, and I know how difficult it can be. You see, I know the footprints of Satan. I know what they look like. And so when I enter a room and I hear certain things, I can tell that Satan was there ahead of me. Last Wednesday night we had prayer. Before we prayed, Ron asked to pray for my barber.
It didn't work good.
Tattletale. This is so much fun. You didn't even know you were falling right into it, did you? This morning I came in and I had this hair look, and what did you say? Oh, you're the what?
You had it combed all back, and I said, oh, you have the Gordon Gecko look.
The Gordon Gecko look from Wall Street. Yes.
I think you look nice.
She said I look nice.
I like that too.
I had a lot of comments on my hair. I think deep down inside, being the rebel that I am, I just like to do it on purpose. I mean, literally, I think about this time of year, I get to the point where I just start growing my hair out, and I just want to be a little rebellious, and I do. And every year you fall for it. Every year. More people have something to say about the preacher's hair.
Well, Mildred's not here anymore.
So Mildred has to do, Mildred used to do that all the time. Interestingly enough, I went home and she said, you're moving your hair back out of your eyes and people don't like that. And so I took some scissors and I cut the front. I figured, well, I'll get that out of my hair, out of the hair out of my eyes, and I won't be doing that. And you won't be distracted. And then this morning I took a shower and my wife says, oh no, you are not going to church until I blow dry your hair.
We've already had broccoli.
Miss Rosemary.
So at 8:45, I am on my knees with my wife blowing my hair, doing this. She gets out this big mega can of man hairspray and I have not touched my hair. She goes. Looks like Rosemary. So I come in here, someone says, I like it. Another says, I don't like it. I liked it before. What are you doing? I get all these comments. I didn't do my hair in my life. What's my point? I don't know if I have a point.
You got hair.
I got hair. I still don't get why she wanted me to taste the rosemary and broccoli. I don't understand that. And I don't understand why my hair is a big deal. I don't know. I don't know whether I'm going to chop it all off or not, or what. I'm certainly not looking for a woman anymore. I've already got one, so it really doesn't matter what my hair looks like. But it is interesting that there are so many opinions about things that don't matter. And those are the footprints of Satan. Get us off what he wants us to do. You see, we all tend to be selfish, each and every one of us, because we are all motivated by our own desires. I want this, I want that. I was asked again today, do we have a plan to build? We're growing. I don't have a plan. I thought I had a plan at one time, and everything went bad. Satan's footprints showed up very large at that time. We tend to think that God is there to serve our needs. That crime, sickness, death, depression, monetary problems, all of these things that happen to us are of a big concern to God. And that somehow, some way, somewhere, he is just going to reach down like Superman at the last minute and rescue us from our turmoil and trouble and care and woe. After all, he is God. He can do it. What's holding him back? And so often we find ourselves like those Nazarites, just getting angry at him because he doesn't do it our way. Years ago, we were at the cabin. My kids were very little. I had this big boat of a car. It was a Chrysler New Yorker, big boat, because we had 6 of us. It was given to me. I painted it gray. We went for a ride up through the mountains on the other side, where we go on the other hilltop, where you start up the Grand Trail. And we're driving, and my wife is very nervous because this is a very wide car, and this road is very narrow, and there are places where it is almost like straight down. She's scared. She's nervous. I know we're not going to fall off because there's trees in the way. I mean, it's not like we're going to drop into a precipice. We would only go a few feet. The tree would catch us. We'd get something to pull us out. I know we're okay. We get out, and this place is really pretty, and I see this very nice opening in the woods up on the mountain. We start walking up. We're taking the kids with us. We're walking up this mountain. We're looking, and all of a sudden I look up, and you know how they have those great big grapevines that are really neat that you can swing on? How many here ever swung on those grapevines in the woods? How many ever did that? Let me ask you a question. How many of you ever successfully done that? Why do we try? I don't know. I've never successfully done it. We watched Tarzan when we were kids, so we tend to think that it's going to be a cool thing to whoosh. Well, walking up, I see this great big thing. It's got a vine about this big, and it must go up 50 feet in the air. And it's this big around. Well, I had my knife and had a saw blade on it, and I said, it's really steep right here. We could swing way out. We could have a lot of fun. So I cut that thing. I said, "What are you doing, Daddy?" "Oh, you watch. You're going to have so much fun." And I cut it. And I had Corey standing right beside me, and I cut that thing. I went like this. And I go to swing on it. It wasn't a vine. To this day, I don't know what it was. It was some kind of a tree kind of a thing. And it broke in about 50 pieces, and it comes down on us. It knocks her over, and she starts to roll. She is rolling, and she is about to go over this little bump in the hill that is a mountain, but which she will never stop rolling for a very long time. I dive, and I grab her just as she's about ready to go over. My wife is freaking out. Katie is going insane. "That's it! You're trying to kill me. I'm not riding with you. I'm not going. You're going. I'm going. I'm walking." And she starts going down the mountain. She's walking down the mountain. Now she knows that walking down the mountain, she's going to hit a creek. She's going to have to ford the creek, and she's going to have to go up. She could get there. But I said, boys go with her. You know, I don't want her going by herself. There was no reasoning with her. It was just one of those things.